call center, right? Making a sweet $20 an hour. Had just got a little raise, was finna start making $22 an hour.
Oh, snap.
Real bad habit of when they know that you black or something, they try to.
Bowling!
Are we gonna work?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
I want to bring in Myla Morales. She's a former makeup artist for Diddy and also
Saw his presence come into the room. They went into the bedroom.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
There's no doubt in my mind that Sean Combs knows that this is coming.
Things could be heating up for Sean Diddy Combs as CNN reports the feds are moving toward charging the rap mogul.
We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring...
Ladies, are we gonna work?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Oh, snap. Bowling!
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Thing sucks.
And thing sucks.
He said he gonna do it live, man.
Hey, he said he'll do it live, Captain.
What's going on?
We doing it live. What's going on?
ODD.
Tell him.
ODD. We back. We done brushed off the dust, and we here building. And how's everything working out, brother?
Yo,
glad to be back.
Come on, man. Come on, man. It's working well. Cause why? Cause we doing it live. We doing it live. F it. F it. It's been a minute. Like you said, we back. We done brushed off the dust off the original. You know what I'm saying? Off the dome. You know. So
we watched some clips yesterday, and it's such a, when I say 360 from watching those when we did, what was about 2 or 3 years
easily
ago?
Easily 2.5, 3 years ago. Like 2021. So it's good. It's good to be back across the camera from you, my friend. You know, I've been doing some solo work on the Independent Mail, I've been enjoying that. And that's how I got into the live stream only about a month ago, and we said a long time ago, and you reminded me that yesterday, that we said that this show was probably set up better for a live stream, and we didn't know how to do that back then. So I'm happy to be able to be a part of this because, like I say, the independent mail is a little bit more on my professional side, you know, dealing with social issues and politics. But, you know, off the dome is the roots where you get to let loose a little bit and be a little bit more relaxed. Matter of fact, I'm happy to be having me Irish coffee this morning.
Nice. And I forgot to bring mine's in the other room.
The Irish, you know what I'm saying, with some pecan moonshine in there because we down here in Georgia, you know, I had my dab. So
another pecan moonshine.
Yeah, so the pecan. Nice. I don't say pecans around here. We say pecans. Okay. I done had my morning dab. So I'm ready to get off the dome with you, my friend. I'm ready to get off the dome.
Dome, bro. ODD.
You know, right quick, I got a silly clip for you that I want you to come off the dome with that I think is right up your alley because it's somewhat associated with your day job. So I want to get your take on that. And so you know what? I ain't gonna keep talking about it. Let's pull the clip.
Let's go off the dome. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you see. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do some screen sharing. Do some screen sharing. New tab. New tab. Bookmarks. ODD.
So I work from home from a little.
Wait, I don't want him to look at it yet. I got to make sure I shared it properly. See, it may not have. Oh, did it? Okay. All right. Now you can start talking, lady. All right.
Call center, right? Making a sweet $20 an hour. Had just got a little raise. Was finna start making $22 an hour. And ain't finna talk to me any kind of way. Don't care. Don't get people. They got a real bad habit of when they know that you black or something, they try to talk to you any kind of way or try to talk down on you. Or
shout out to the Wiz, JR Wiz.
Have a story. So I take a call for me and I'm working for a prescription drug company. So basically he mad at me because he can't get the Manjaro. Now he on the phone upset, want to do the most. So I'm like, listen, sir, you know, we don't got it. You can't get it. That's that. Y'all know this gonna tell me, oh, nobody over there don't never got no answers for me. This whole conversation was pointless. Yeah, pointless. And I was like, yeah, it really was. He told me something, yeah, pointless like your career, and hung up the phone. Then when I tell you, no, daddy, bring that ass here, boy. Baby, when I tell you I got that number, text him. What's pointless is my career is on stuck like your mate that you can't lose. That's why you mad you can't medicine. Y'all did that back in the job. You got me fired. A nasty son of a. So I work from home from a little call.
So my man couldn't get his Manjaro.
Yeah. That like you say, no names, but like you said in the field, that health field. One thing I do know that Manjaro. The Zepbound, the Ozempics, they are not just giving it away for no weight loss. No.
Okay, but so you got again, like you say, your day job, you deal with this same sort of issues. So you have people that are disappointed a lot of times, especially when they find out that their insurance isn't covering Ozempic or whatever. Do you handle this disgruntled call in the same manner in which this lady handled this one?
Not so much. I don't really deal with the members. And see, let me tell you something. I deal with the providers, and the providers can be. They even with the providers, you know, the doctor's office, they still be baffled about it. You know, they're like, why not? You know, but it's, but let me tell you, members can be worse than providers because you know they feel as though, and again, they feel as though they need it. You know, like I need this medicine to be healthy, but nah, man. But I know how people can be over the telephone.
Yeah. So my follow-up question is: do you end up unemployed over it? Do you end up unemployed over a slick comment? Because what happened is she, you know what I'm saying, she was doing the gatekeeper thing. It was like, no, can't get it, which was probably the right answer. You know what I mean? The delivery probably could have been better. But since it wasn't, then the member got slick with her. And then she decided to get the member's number and call him.
See, now that's when she went too far with it right there. You can't do that. No matter what, you cannot pick up let me find this man's information, my patient's information that was just on the phone with me and come back at him. No, how is that? Now you lost out on the job rather than his career. You got to go through the whole thing again. And other companies they'll take what you've done and they'll make it hard no matter what you say. Like, well, he called me.
Let's check her out again. Check her out again.
Center, right? Making a sweet $20 an hour, had just got a little raise, was finna start making $22 an hour, and ain't finna talk to me any kind of way. Don't care. Don't get people, they got a real bad habit of when they know that you black or something, they try to talk to you any kind of way, or try to talk down on you, or talk to you like you dumb. Let me tell y'all a story. So I take a call for a man. I'm working for a prescription drug company. So basically, he mad at me because he can't get the Manjaro. Now he on the phone upset, want to do the most. So I'm like, listen, sir, you know, we don't got it. You can't get it. That's that. Do y'all not gonna tell me, oh, nobody over there don't never got no answers for me. This whole conversation was pointless. Yeah, pointless. And I was like, yeah, it really was. He told me something, yeah, pointless like your career. And hung up the phone. Baby, when I tell you no, daddy, bring that ass here, boy. Baby, when I tell you I got that number.
I got that number.
Text him. Pointless is my career is stuck like your mate that you can't lose. That's why you mad and can't medicine.
And so the funny thing is, she's here on the internet, unemployed, flexing about how she told this dude off. Unemployed, flexing.
Yeah, and you asked me, do you think it's good? What she done? Yes, that's grounds for termination. Because because she could have left it alone when he hung up on her and said whatever. You know, it was not so much that he came out of his face, on his face and like you bitch and everything else. You know, he didn't. Or if she could have taken it, if she was if she's professional at her job, you know, when she felt as though that she couldn't control the call. You understand? That's what they got supervisors for.
Well, the thing was, the call was, I'm over here, McFly. The call, we're gonna do that to the Murph man. The call was over.
Yes,
it was over. She had lost control of the call. The call was not even in effect anymore.
So she could have, that raise that she had got.
There we go.
She could still be doing her thing. She could still be doing her thing. But to sit here and say that you found the people's phone number, you can't do that. That's like HIPAA violation like that. You can't do that.
And then the captain, the thing that was getting me, which I'm sure this is why JR posted it, is that she was flexing about it.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you what he thought he was doing the most. Not today. But you ain't got no job.
And the sad part about it, if I went to her page right there, I would probably hear more or read more. You go, girl. You go, girl. I'm not picking on no, but it's
probably
some things they feel supported about. You know, even if it's the dumbest thing.
Well, it's a reason to feel support when you see the support. Because, like you said, if we this is JR's page, so his comments are going to be, you know what I mean, what other people are seeing of this. It's not the ones on her page. But yeah, I'm agreeing. If we went to her specific page, I'm pretty sure we see a lot of congratulations and pats on the back and stuff about it.
Yeah.
And never mind the fact, though, that you're unemployed, though, most likely. Probably still right now.
You don't supposed to be taking nothing from
But anyway.
I tell people every day on my job when I talk to them, and even if I can deal with the people, you know, because I've been doing it in this field for a minute. Just you know how to take control over it. But like I say, I was just about to say something else. It was other though, but just taking control over it and her actions, bro, was just I don't know, man. I don't know.
And I get it, you know what I mean? You had a frustrated customer that, you know what I'm saying, it was a little bit slick saying, okay, I don't never get any answers. This call was pointless. Okay, pointless like your career, and hung up. You can't tell me you hadn't heard worse stuff than that.
Oh, man, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, was that worth losing? You just told us about you was making a sweet $20 an hour, just got a raise to the 22, and it was worth blowing all of that because somebody made a career joke?
Bro. I hear it pretty much. You don't want to hear my people from New York. Oh my God.
Hey yo, son. You just get me to bed, son.
My Italian ladies in New York, man, they are something else, man. They get on that telephone, bro. But going to what you said, you hear stuff every day. Yeah. What you said. That's for real. I hear stuff every day that do I want to hang up on them or just be but to actually say, let me get these people. Wow.
Let me get you your number. And I'm finna give you some.
And text you and give you some.
And then she like, and do you know this dirty son of a called and got me for? Yeah, he did. Yes, I do know he did that. I do.
You know what? You go, girl. I feel you. You go. You did your thing. Now I get that support. That I'm giving my support for you right there. You do your thing, girl.
Give me your support. Oh, Cap call. Captain, you ain't give him the. Well, I say, Captain, hold on, Captain. If you go give him the support, let's give him the full support.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Talk about when keeping it real goes wrong.
And then where I'm keeping it real goes broke.
It goes broke.
When keeping it real goes broke.
Now think about it. On that same note, you have a company. Are you hiring her?
Captain, I mean, I know this off the dome and I can be a little bit more loose with my comments, but F no.
Right.
F no. F no. Exactly. And that's it, Captain. And then this is the other thing. Companies now do social media scrubs upon hiring. So not only if they didn't document the reason of your termination at the workplace, you documented it on your social media. So if they do happen to do this scrub and look and see this, we're not. We're going hard pass. Hard pass.
You go, girl.
You go.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
All right, Captain. We're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to get off crazy decisions in the workplace that cause you to be trying to get some unemployment, trying to see how many months they're going to pay it to you. I know. Captain, let's switch gears to a topic that some people out there might appreciate, and that would be my Mary Jane cannabis lovers. This is on the legal tip, but I found this story to be a little bit interesting because there is a rift. There is a rift in the land of cannabinoids. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, it's funny because this is related to a topic that you were talking about maybe on the phone last night with your nephew about your nephew. Anyway, there is a rift right now with these different bills, and I'm gonna pull it up, between actual regular THC cannabis and the hemp industry. Right. And so I'm gonna share this, but I'm gonna also just explain it too. Basically, in a nutshell, is that what's going on is let me see if I got the screen share of over here. Yeah, here we go. So what's going on is the hemp industry and the regular marijuana industry are at odds with these different bills. So as you see at the top, it says marijuana. Oh, it says it that way. Marijuana and hemp businesses at odds over consumable cannabinoid ban in the House Farm Bill. The House meaning the House of Representatives. So what's going on is how the Farm Bill currently stands. The hemp industry has all of these exemptions because they favor hemp because it's not the quote unquote THC potent part of the plant that gets everybody, quote unquote super high. Well, the reason the marijuana industry is upset is because these hemp products is how a lot of these synthetic Delta 8 and 9 strands are being made, which those are those shops that you see pop up in places that are not quote unquote legal yet. That's how they're skirting that, and you'll see CBD and you'll see Delta like all over their storefronts and stuff that. They're hemp derived products. So the hemp industry doesn't have to jump through all of the hoops that the marijuana industry has to jump through, even if their state is legal.
Right.
Even if their state is legal. So you see in a lot of places, the hemp industry open up these shops where it's not even legal, and the marijuana, industry is upset about it. So that's what's going on in a nutshell. But I'm gonna read, what they had officially in the bill right here. So It says when a House committee approved an amendment to a large-scale agriculture bill last week that would effectively ban most consumable hemp products. That's what we're talking about at those pop-up CBD stores or whatever. It was met with an atypically mixed response from the cannabis industry. Even within trade associations that support the amendment to the 2024 farm bill, such as U.S. Cannabis Council, the USCC, there has been internal splintering. Multi-state cannabis operators like Cresco Labs and Cureleaf, both members of USCC that typically find themselves aligned on the federal reform issues, are at odds over the hemp amendment. For example, everyone generally seems to agree that marijuana and hemp should be regulated under a federal framework. All right. But there's a disagreement over the measures adopted by the House Agricultural Committee, which calls for a ban on intoxicating hemp-derived cannabinoid products such as Delta-8 THC and CBD products containing a quantifiable amount of THC. So what's going on is part of the House bill is now trying to zone in on that loophole with the hemp people. Being like, let's close that up because we don't want y'all getting high with the hemp or the or marijuana if we haven't legalized it in the state yet. And the marijuana people are like, yeah, we for it too, because they like, if we can't get in there and operate, we don't want the hemp folks in there operating, through a loophole. And it's funny because they've gotten so strategic with it that, which was funny because I thought that Florida would be the first state down here in the South, to adopt legal marijuana. Recreational, yes, recreational marijuana, and that definitely seems to be far from true because Ron DeSantis looks to be hell bent on preventing it so much that he wants to veto that ban against the hemp industry. And why? Because he feels that if that industry still thrives, then the marijuana industry won't. Gotcha. So he's aligning with vetoing any kind of control over the hemp industry just to block marijuana from coming in the state. So my question is, what is your thought on having this, like they said at the beginning of the article, on a federal framework as opposed to having all of these individual state rules, or do you think letting the hemp industry ride like it is and just having the CBD and the Delta 8 shops that should suffice for enough for those that don't happen to be in the 12 or 14 states that has it legalized yet?
I guess that's a good question, because my first thought is, like I said, I don't know why don't just go ahead and make it across the board. That's first. That's my first point.
On the federal, meaning on the federal framework.
Federal framework. It just boggles me that 8 states over here is recreational. Over here it's still good. Then you got D-class. If you caught with this, just
the different,
just let it go, man. Then you won't be having all of these debates because what I say, the hemp people and people, even I guess I could say the younger or today, they're beginning to get used to things. So the hemp is giving them a little buzz or whatever, and they can get it. You understand? Then they can get it. Everybody trying to eat. You understand? But I think,
I
think that if they legalized it, you understand? And from what I've seen, and if they legalize it across the board on that federal level and get the THC, the regular recreational shops, I think they'll be okay because I think the people will prefer the THC over the Delta. It's just that they have no choice.
And one of the arguments that the marijuana industry was arguing against the Delta products and the CBD ones in these storefronts is that they're not regulated. Like the marijuana industry is, you know what I'm saying? As far as in illegal states, they have to go through testing or whatever. Like, I think like an article that you had shown me where some people up in Michigan were trying to skirt their expiration dates by hiding excess marijuana up in attics or something like that. That just goes to show how much they're regulated, and they're like some of these synthetic products that are derived for hemp are not closely as regulated.
And again, I think that if you ask me, it just opens up more black market when you don't have if it's not across the board. For example,
well, I mean that's what it's been. You know, what I'm saying prior to 2012, it was all black market.
Black market, exactly.
And if you wanted to argue, which we probably did 3 years ago on Off the Dome, unrightfully so, because of a almost vindictive classification to begin with, classifying it as a Schedule 1 with cocaine.
Yes.
Which now I don't know if you saw recently, and I think they did accept it, that the DEA was reclassifying it out of Schedule 1. So that's also a start towards a federal framework.
And just like you just said, the people in Michigan, not the people, but the companies in Michigan, they putting it all up in their closets, because they're still trying to sell it. Because, they have a date. And this is my point about part of in a minute, and because people can get to a point, they love money. They're gonna start selling. They're gonna start selling to somebody from across the state that is not legal, and get something off of it.
Well, this is what's interesting: the fact that even states that don't want to quote unquote legalize recreational marijuana, it is interesting that even now they're having discussions about hemp and stuff, period. Because even, 12 or 14 years ago, that wouldn't even been something that you would even be thinking about. So as you were saying, progression seems to be coming one way or another as far as this is concerned.
And me, myself, if I was still blazing whatever, I know me, I'm not going to no Delta 8 shop. That's just me.
He's like, Delta, nigga, I'm not going to Delta, United, Southwest, Frontier. I ain't going to none of them airlines for me.
No, I need I would need THC, period. Everything. Because I'm not saying it's not a fact. It's because it's just, but again, just like when chains of new restaurants, Domino's with everything, people will get used to it, is what I'm saying, That's it. Yeah, they get used to it. They get used to it, bro. So
let's see what we got up here on the horizon now for you.
What's up there?
What we got now. Let's get this screen share back going on over here. See who we got next for the Murph man. Oh, got something for you. Got a nice little article for you right here, Capcom. Uh-oh. What you say, Captain? Caitlyn.
What Caitlyn about to get a suspension for? What Caitlyn do?
Well, she hasn't done anything yet. It just says in risk.
Exactly.
There's risk. So let's see what the
way they beating Caitlyn, she's in risk of being in the hospital next 2 days.
Captain, this off the dome. We may or may not be getting to that. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. So what did they say at first? Caitlyn Clark at risk of WNBA suspension for recent conduct.
That's
all right.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's check it out. All right. Through the first 9 games of Caitlyn Clark's WNBA career, the 2 biggest topics of discussion surrounding her and the Fever are about how good she is, but also how she's being officiated and adjusting to the new level. It has become quite evident just how polarizing of a player she can be, but it has also been abundantly clear that other teams they will get physical with her and try to rile her up. Something that may have Clark a little more chippy than she was during her time in Iowa. The Fever's Thursday night loss against Seattle was a prime example of and thank you for moving the screen. Come on, man. Where was I at? The word just. Y'all wrong for that, man. What is it? I'm over here laughing. I'm like, y'all wrong for that. Where's the word just again? All right. Just how physical teams are with her. As Clark's head coach, Christy Sides, was given a technical foul for scolding officials for not calling the foul on what was a physical play on Clark. Fans also noticed a lack of calls and are abundant that are swallowing the whistle because it's Clark on the receiving end. Sides Sides, that's the coach. Sides wasn't the only person to get a technical foul, as Clark has got one for getting into it with Storm guard Victoria Vivens after hitting a deep three. While fans were loving the chippiness, it may eventually come at a hefty price and punishment for Clark and the Fever. And here it goes. Thursday technical foul marked her third in 9 games and second in her last 2, as receiving one for arguing with the refs against the Los Angeles Sparks on Tuesday. One that led Sides to say that the team needs to do less talking to the refs. And then she goes on about, they need to spend less talking with the refs, but there's a rule in here. All right, so as reported by Chloe Peterson in the Indy Sun, once a player hits 7 techs in one season, they are suspended for a game. What did they say she had already? 3?
3, I think she said, yeah.
It said they then are suspended for an additional game for every other tech.
Wow.
And then it says, so her 9th one would again force her to sit out. So the thing is, like, they got like a 39 game season or something like that, and she's sitting on 3 of them already in just 9 games. So that's why this article is like, if she doesn't change the way she's playing, she might be at risk of getting suspended. Yeah. Now, that being said, like you said, the lady is getting hammered out there.
Hammered.
And so that's, but again, that happens to a lot of big deal rookies, male game or female game. And it's something that in the bigger deal that you are coming into the league, the more of a target that you're going to have and the more that's going to happen. And you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to figure it out and work your way through it. Now, speaking of which, one of the big things though about, Caitlin and her first few games is everybody paying attention to the record. To the record the team has, right?
Yes.
And you brought up the fact that the Fever are a lottery team. So what is a you like the Fever is a lottery team? What are lottery teams? What are lottery teams? Let's check it out. A lottery pick denotes a draft pick whose position is determined through the lottery. While a non-playoff team involved in this process is often called a lottery team.
Yeah.
A non-playoff team in this process is often called a lottery team. So a non-playoff team. Well, let's check out, just for shits and giggles, exactly what the Indiana Fever's record was last year. They were fucking 10th place.
Oh my God.
They were in 10th place. They had a combined record of 13-27.
So you mean to tell me after their first 4 losses, it was almost like you would swear that Caitlin Clark brought them down. Like,
so
it was her fault.
After the first few games, everybody wanted to talk about that. They started 0-4 or 0-5 or whatever before they got the first win. And folks has been like, yeah, and I'm not even gonna say folks. Let's just say who it was. Angel Reese. And the Bayou Barbie. We're also ODD is big fans of Bayou Barbie. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna get to you. But and that's the thing. I told the Murph man this. I am a fan of the storyline, and the storyline just keeps getting thicker and thicker. I was a fan when the choke sign started, the tournament before last, and then Angel Reese came back with the ring sign. And then that rivalry continued up to this past year, and now they got drafted. So it's a great story. Yeah. And so that being said, though, Angel Reese made the comment about, she filling up arenas, but try getting a W in those packed arenas. All right. Well, let's fast forward to the Fever in Sky. Because guess what happened? W2, W numero dos came up in your house, Bayou. In your house. In your house.
Yeah, it did.
Let's check out what happened.
Don't buy another pair of glasses until you've seen what this new invention can do. These self-adjustable glass
defensive forward or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three. Here's Elizabeth
Hey,
Williams,
youngin.
the veteran, squeezes it to the corner on the Nwede.
Look at you on the board.
Able to outwork Smith.
He's here.
To the Commissioner's Cup final.
Oh,
What a dish.
look at that assist by Caitlin.
Wallace, the finish plus the foul. On a beautiful delivery from Clark.
For Caitlin Clark's game. The D3 is one, and the get-ahead pass is another.
Nice.
Oftentimes, around women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue.
Pull out the board, arrow there.
Many times early in the season where that has not been the case. And
Don't let them know their ass.
Well, it allows them.
Look at
what
them
a
eyes.
time. My goodness, the pass
Captain.
from Clark. Katie Lou Samuelson. Here's Clark.
Uh-oh.
Clark around Allen, kicks it out. Smith on the move. Push shot is good. Reese working
What you
Boston.
gonna do, Bayou?
6 to shoot. Carter flips it up and in. Kennedy Carter just so difficult to stop off the bounce. Had an open look from three, didn't take it. Only 3 to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane.
You see her twist? You see her twist the body in the lane?
Had an opportunity
Oh,
to
they
take
gonna
the shot.
reshow it to her.
Instead, drives in and
Look at
good
that.
job
Look at that.
here after
Come
the
on,
travel to turn her back. And
Yo.
Clark has it stolen by Reese.
Oh, Bayou.
Reese on the interception, barrels in.
Barrel.
And Boston
Barrel.
gets whistled for her second personal. Here's
go,
Clark
Bayou.
looking to speed by Allen. Flings it
Cut
out to
off. They
Mitchell.
cut you off.
Mitchell long 2 is
Second
good.
bait.
Williams. Clark comes with the help. Allen. Shovels to Reese. Her jumper is
Yo,
good.
I keep forgetting she a southpaw.
Third turnover of the game for Clark.
Bayou a lefty.
Here's Evans into Onyenwede. Can't push it in, and Clark with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Curls it out. Boston handoff. Clark back to Boston. Boston spins and banks
That was
it.
nice.
That
Boston
nice
goes
right
1
there.
for 2 at the line.
Mm-hmm.
Carter had it deflected
Ooh,
by Clark.
Kate.
Comes up with a steal.
Kate.
Here's Clark. Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
Take that, Kate.
Be a flagrant one, and Clark goes to the line and hits the first. Had Mitchell right
Remember that
there,
foul,
did not
Captain.
see her.
I seen it.
Mitchell was wide open on the wing. Here's Smith. The
That was
floater
nice.
is
Yep,
good
look at
off
D.
the dime from Clark. 6 to shoot. Backing down. Clark leans in,
What?
banks it home.
Come on, man.
An astute and composed take there. from
Come on,
Caitlin
man. Captain, was they not balling?
They were balling.
And she came back. The people won by 1. They won by 1 point. Missed free throws at the end that cost the sky. But Captain,
And they need to really be the WNBA
Every time I
ladies
needed a
need to
new
be
phone,
riding
I
these
had to
two
switch
young
to it.
ladies back, man, because they doing their thing for that league right now, man.
Captain,
They really are.
I mean,
Both
some of
of
us
them.
are watching. We're trying to do our part.
Both of
We
them.
try to do our part to keep these people out of Russian prison. Okay. We trying to do our part. All right. So ODD,
not out of Russian prison.
yes, ODD is doing their part.
I told them at Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15.
Be quiet with your commercial, so I can get to this next clip for the Murph man. Because what we got to go back to is this foul. Yeah, we got to go back to this foul right here. There we go. Now we ready. Here we go. Let's check this out, Captain.
Yes.
I want your thoughts on this foul. Oh, I forgot I muted it. Let's go back. All right.
Mabry doubled off to Carter.
Look, you see
Her
Kate
jumper
under at the
is
paint.
good.
Look at this.
Kennedy
Wow!
Carter
It's
now
not even a
with 12
play.
points off the bench. And big time contact afterwards. Saw the knockaway there from Clark, and then the lay from Boston as the officials are going to take a look at what just transpired between
let's give us a look.
Carter and Clark.
Bow!
I mean, that's clearly a foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter, I think that's going to be a flagrant one, and Clark goes to the line and hits the first. They called it away from the ball foul because it happened prior to the inbound. So then anybody can shoot the free throw. Of course, Indiana would have Clark as a great free throw shooter shoot it. A little surprised that it's nothing more than.
I want one reel. Captain.
I love it.
Captain.
I love it, man.
And
I
you
love
know,
it.
we all about 90s basketball.
Yeah.
We all about the Charles Oakleys and the Masons and the, come on, dog. But what the hell was that, dog? They weren't even, there was no, they was inbounding the ball.
Yeah, bro. She just was, and like you said, it wasn't no ejection foul. No, it wasn't that. But it was a.
It was definitely a flagrant one because that's what they gave.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, but what are you doing? But again, I get it. You understand? She upset. She couldn't hold her composure, and that's what she did, man. And Caitlin, she was on a messed up, but like I say, that young girl, because everything that she got from her college Witty, she earned that shit, bro. The young lady could shoot. And again, not a black. Again, they shouldn't be. It reminds me, and I told you this. It reminds me, especially in both of them, the Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. They battled in college together, came out and battled in. And again, that's how the lady needs to be looking at it. I'm not telling them to take it easy on her. I'm telling them. They need to ride them. They need to ride them two boys because they helping the league right now. They helping that league bring in some revenue.
And I'm glad you said that too because I know that Caitlin is getting all of the attention because of, and rightfully so, with the broken records and things of that nature. Number one pick. But I think I told you on a phone conversation that I think eventually Angel Reese will probably be every bit of the face of the WNBA as Caitlin Clark. Especially if she keep pretty girl banging down in that paint.
That young lady be banging down there.
She keeps doing that.
She's for real down there, man. She is for real down in that paint.
Now speaking of,
and that's the difference too. Maybe I haven't seen her games, but I haven't. But she's a big girl though.
Who that?
Angel Reese. She's a big girl. But I haven't seen them hard fouls being taken place on her like that though. You know, she been getting them.
What?
I haven't seen them. She been getting them also. They killing them.
Hold on, man. Now I'm up here like I got time to find it right quick.
Right.
It ain't. I got time to find this. Hold on, Captain. Captain said that she be getting it. I'm like, does she?
Because every time I see she delivering that shit.
Hold on.
That's for real. That young lady is banging down there, man. They just not. I don't see. You got to be a big girl to just be pulling her over. You do, because she not having that shit. That's what I think I like about her.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. But all right.
But Caitlin, they different sizes.
Yes, definitely different players. Different.
Now, did you see that bump that your girl just did on Caitlin, knocked it down? I don't think Angel would have fell on that. You understand?
They like we got something. They like we got something for her to fall on. This one. All right.
Have a look at it here.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get rid of this. I forgot this got music on it. I gotta get rid of this. All right. Here we go.
After she went down initially, she went down.
Yeah.
And wasn't able to get back.
Yeah. Welcome to the W.
Oh, yeah.
On your back like every day. Big Reese, see the vectors roaming, and I'm up to get rather than I'm on. And welcome to the WNBA. You on your back like clothesline. big Reese's and vegetables rolls.
Got you.
You have to look at them.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Got you.
Say they both getting it.
They both getting it. They both getting it.
We're gonna have to look at
and I bet
here.
And I bet there is too, because it's like it was already. And I hated to see that. That was one thing I hated to see pop up. You know, one of the things that they said that you know a lot of them because, and I don't know, you know, I don't know how much of it's true, but they upset because they straight. You understand? I'm like, what the hell? That's the problem.
Well, that was the thing. It's not okay. They're not quote unquote upset because they're straight.
Right, okay, right,
they're
exactly.
doing anything where they're like they're upset that they're feeling like more people are watching the product because of the straight players.
Got you.
And here's the thing, that's probably true, and it's okay. Why?
Yeah.
Why is it okay? Because people gravitate to things that they identify with.
Yeah.
So if people identify, it is okay for people to identify with straight people.
Right.
It is okay to have, and that brings me actually to another point with the WNBA that I think they have an opportunity to capitalize on that that the NBA can't, and it can actually end up being some I think some serious revenue stream for the WNBA as a whole, and for certain players like Angel Reese and Caitlin and Cameron, this girl, this other rookie, Cameron Brink, to play for the Sparks, real tall girl. And that is the pregame. That is the pregame. Let me do the screen share right quick. Stop that one. Start this one. So we know that I don't want that one. I don't want that one. We know that our basketball cats, you know what I'm saying, they come to the game. And you know what I'm saying, they might be dapper in a suit, you know what I'm saying, or some fly athletic wear or whatever, whatnot. What the difference is with with some of these WNBA players, especially the quote unquote pretty girls, they got the ability to turn that shit into a straight up runway fashion show before games. And that is, and my point is with that is there can be a situation to where now you got big deal fashion designers endorsing these ladies or the league as a whole to advertise these products on a platform where you wouldn't see a Vera Wang dress advertised at a sporting event. The WNBA has an opportunity to make that happen. Now let's check out this article right quick. Angel Reese's viral pregame outfit versus Caitlin draws funny reactions. Well, the thing is, and it's because she's tall as hell with these high heels on. But my point is, this is what some of these straight pretty girls can bring to the game that, you know what I'm saying, that some of the other people are not able to bring because they don't do this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They don't do this.
Yeah.
Let me get these shoes off of that. You can't stay too bad too long.
Captain, we talking about banging in the paint and then runwaying on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's marketable. And it's like, I'm sorry, ladies, take advantage of that stuff instead of sitting around hating on it.
Are you such a fucking loser? You can't tell when you've won.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the extra eyeballs.
For real.
Stay out of Russian prison because of them. Ride the backs of them.
Right. And, you know, I understand you, and you can still dress like a little man if you like. It's okay.
Yes, but my thing is, you can't get upset that when somebody dresses like that, it brings more eyes and more attention to it. Just take advantage of it and play ball.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And I haven't seen this much attention to the WNBA.
What we say since its inception, when we used to watch Cheryl Swoops and Tina Thompson and Lisa Leslie and Rebecca Lobo and all of the OGs.
Yeah, man, this has been a good year for them, man. Real. This has been, it started. This has been, like you said, got me interested. Like, what's happening? Who,
I'm
and like you said, that's both of them.
Atlanta
And
Dream
that's both
on my phone now.
And that's both though. Let me see what Andrew Reed's doing, because they brought such a good competitor with each other from college, and yeah, man, they should just walk. Both of them ladies should walk around with in the WA with stickers on their head saying "You're welcome."
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying? And let's go ball now. And that's another thing they don't like about your girl too. With Clark too, because she can ball.
Yes,
and that's both of them.
Yes.
So it's better. It's gonna be again, like you said. That's how I'm looking at it. Y'all shouldn't be looking at no. It shouldn't be no black or white thing. Y'all need to ride like what he just said. Y'all need to ride them.
Yep.
Are you such a loser?
Till the wheels fall off.
Are you such a loser that you don't know when you're winning?
You don't even know. You don't even know.
Nope.
Sean Combs knows that this is coming.
Things could be heating up for Sean Combs as CNN reports the feds are moving toward charging the rap mogul.
We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring witnesses in front of a federal grand jury in New York City.
The report is the first we're hearing about movement in the case since the raids by federal agents back in March. Thanks for joining me for Crime Fix. Matt Levy.
Grand jury?
Things have been relatively quiet, at least publicly as far as the feds are concerned, with Sean Combs since the raids on his homes in California and Florida back on March 25th. The silence, which isn't unusual when it comes to the federal government, had a lot of people wondering, did they actually find anything during these raids? Is the investigation essentially dead? Now CNN says the feds are preparing to call witnesses to testify in front of a grand jury. But correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister qualified it just a little bit.
What we have heard is that possible witnesses have been notified that they could be called to testify. Now, sources do caution that investigators are still in the process of gathering information. In fact, they are still calling in new witnesses, and they have called in some witnesses multiple times.
So there's a lot of...
Dog.
They called me, but I said I didn't go to the party.
Dog.
I didn't go to the party, dog.
There's like if it was any doubt that this was getting real, yo, grand jury and witnesses, that does we don't start talking about seating the grand jury if we're not talking about trying to get an indictment. That's what grand juries do. They decide whether or not we're going to indict.
Oh yes. Again, I'm old school. I already know what this country would do, brother. And sheesh, we all know. You think they playing? You think these people are playing? It's just sad to me that these people, some people get these money, man, and this is how I can't even begin, man. You actually leave a blotch. You know what we talk about with that. You know, you got a chance to leave a mark, but with all that you have, it could have done. You know, this is what you remember by, bruh. As a blotch.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? And that's rather you go to jail or whatever, man. It's like people, that's just how they see you now, man.
Sadly, I mean, I don't even think it's an if at this point. I'm like, if he get indicted, which it looks like it's gonna happen, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And speaking of, like we were saying, with so much and so many people coming out of the woodwork, let's get to the next.
Oh yeah, and once you open up the doors and let the flies in, bro, they will. Once shit is on the floor, the flies will come.
Well, it's definitely all over the floor.
She's a former makeup artist for Diddy and also Cassie Ventura, working for Diddy for years and eventually becoming a friend of Cassie's. In 2010, Mila alleges that she heard Cassie being physically abused and was a witness to the aftermath of the alleged attack. She joins me now. Mila, thank you so much for being here. This has been, for so many people, illuminating, infuriating, troubling, devastating. You can go down the list of things, but it's so difficult to speak about.
I know.
Being a witness of anything. Tell me how you are feeling just knowing that this has even come to light.
Well, I have kept this secret for like 14 years. I mean, the first time I experienced it was 2010, and I was in the hotel room when Puff came in, and I had no idea Cassie left. And when I woke up, I just saw his presence come into the room. They went into the bedroom and shut the door, and all I could hear is screaming and yelling and whatever was going on in there, I don't know. But all I could think of was to grab Cassie's things and start packing it up and just getting her out to safety and bringing her to my house. So that's kind of like what transpired from that night. And once she came out of the room, she was badly, beaten.
Oh my God. What did her physical appearance look like?
I mean, it was knots on her head, black eye, busted lip, but a lot of knots all over her head.
A lot of knots.
Did she go to the police at that point or anything?
No.
Do you?
No, we didn't know what to do
at
that point because, Puffy is a very powerful person and we were quite terrified. So I just, brought her to my house, and my friend who is a doctor, I called her, and thank God she was in town because we didn't know what to do. And she treated her for, just to make sure she didn't have a concussion or anything like that. But it was really it was painful to see Cassie like that because she's such a beautiful human being, and for a man to just hurt any sort of woman or child or animal, it doesn't matter. But Cass is a good friend of mine, and I just felt so I just didn't know what to do. I felt like
yo, dog. Again, I appreciate her added color. But my thing is, I get Cassie, the actual victim. I get her being afraid and coming out whenever she came out because she was the one that was actually taking the knock jokes. Okay. But this makeup lady right here that's telling us what all she witnessed and telling her how she gave her, refuge at her house and called a doctor. And then you tell her how bad and egregious it is for a man to do anything to a woman or a child, let alone this beautiful, nice, wonderful woman that is Cassie, and you didn't know what to do. For 14 years, you didn't know what to do. You saying you witnessed this in 2010, and the video that just got released about a week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was 2016.
Yeah.
You saved that 6 year later ass whooping by saying something in 2010, 11, 12, 13, fucking 14.
Yeah, that's true too.
But to be honest, after we all saw the video, we didn't need your added color. We know he did it.
Yep.
So in my opinion, you protected your fucking pocketbook. You didn't want to get blackballed. You still wanted to work around all of that stuff, so you kept your fucking mouth shut. And now you want to open it. And I'm wondering if this news reporter, strong black woman, is going to ask you any of the questions that I'm asking right now. I doubt it. I haven't seen this, but I doubt she does because she's just leaning into, oh my God, what does she look like? Oh my God, not asking anything like, why did you not do your part in protecting all women? You know the mantra, right? Protect all women. Why you do your fucking part? Now you gonna come out after everybody else. Yeah, I saw it in 2010. You part of the fucking problem. You might as well beat her ass too. You might as well kicked her.
Like you just said, if she saw that happened in 2010 and that film was in 2016, that footage might not be around.
Thank you,
if she said something back in 2010. That's for real.
Thank you.
For real.
I'm like, if Puff is in jail, Puff ain't finna do shit to you.
Or, let's say, or jail, or maybe he gotten the help that he would have needed. You understand?
The help that he pretended he got when he gave us that whack ass apology the other.
Exactly.
I had to, I had to go in and get that professional help. Did you? Did you, dog?
Yep. And then, like you just said, come on, that was 2010. That's like 13, 14
Said
years
nothing
ago.
until to now, to this
That young
week.
lady, you think she was trying to mess with her artistry? And no, them pockets had to stay where they were, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you didn't say anything until now. I didn't know what to do. You did know what to do. You just didn't do it.
And CNN, please cut me my check before I get up out of here.
Exactly. For now telling y'all what I know.
I don't even know how to describe how I felt that night.
Did she describe how she was feeling
felt
about having that happen?
injured.
Did you get a sense that this was the first time?
It didn't feel like it. Because it wasn't. It was almost like, you know, I feel like she might have been embarrassed that happened in front of me.
But the incident that you're talking about even predates what we saw in this horrific video from a hotel.
Like we said, predates.
Floor. When that video came out, what did it feel like knowing that had now been public?
It should have felt like, damn, I could have prevented that. That's what you should have asked her, fucking reporter lady, Laura Coates.
No, I was devastated when I saw that video because it was like I witnessed
Captain, stop the caps lock.
Room.
Stop the caps lock.
You know, so that was a hallway incident. Who knows what happened? You know, in that room.
She definitely got her caps locked on.
Outside of there. And I was devastated. Actually, I've been devastated since the court cases came out. And how,
Captain, her devastation is killing me.
Yes.
She's been devastated.
Yes.
She's been devastated.
Yes. She's mentally. She's done right now. She's glad it's out now, so she can live her normal life now.
Yes. I agree.
He has settled the suit involving her specifically, but there are others, and there are sources that are telling CNN that the majority of the people currently suing Diddy are actually speaking to federal investigators, which indicates the Justice Department might be moving close to an indictment. So do you think that Cassie would testify against him if federal investigators asked her to or compelled her to?
I'm really not sure. Like I said, I can't speak for Cass.
I'm surprised she didn't tell me that Diddy beat her up too.
I hope she does, because
he put himself in such a position now that you'll believe him.
Why do you think
that's the problem?
Mila, why do you think? I mean, we've heard certainly, you know, a lot of people in the industry condemn Diddy for what they saw.
This might be the question.
But it hasn't been a universal outcry within the industry specifically. Why do you think that is?
Because it's a very small industry, and that we all know each other, and
which is why you didn't say anything to just now.
Speak up about it, and the only reason why I am is because I'm a friend of Cass's, and I really care about her very much so.
Lies, stop the caps lock. The only reason you are is because there's no reason not to 14 years later, and now everybody's piling on. Shut up, lady.
And I'm outraged and very, very like heartbroken about like how he's been treating her. It just it breaks my heart.
God, this is Captain.
Like,
this is damn near Tubi. This is Tubi acting.
And the award goes to that young lady.
That
right
lady.
There.
Oh God.
A man treating a woman that way, and not just a woman, but a friend of mine that I've known since she was a teenager. So you know, I've known Cassie before all of this.
I'm sorry, lady. You do not get a pass. You are part of the problem. You are part. You enabled the abuse.
I can only imagine of
Your
all the
silence enabled the abuse.
I know.
Work with and people who are eager to be in the industry, what they are exposed to, how they.
I can't take no more of her, Woody.
Captain, it's over.
I can't take no more of her.
Not hearing so many more people speak
And
out.
and part of the part that's irritating is that this damn reporter offered her no pushback on this timeline. She offered her no pushback on the timeline, like not even one question. Well, why not say something back in 2010? Nope.
Everything is justified, brother. And I don't even want to get into that.
But she's so courageous and great for saying something now.
It's gonna be ODD, more ODD to come. Where it's gonna be, they're not gonna like it, but you already know, bro. Because that right there is just ridiculous. And even with just Diddy with his, you see, Notorious Mom's she's like, I can't wait to see him.
I did see an article where she was like she wanted to slap him.
Yeah, she hurt behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, you bigger than that. You're supposed to be.
I'm up here like, no.
Again, Woody, trust me, I already know, bro. And they can't put it on no. People get money, man. I'm not just gonna say money, but shit is just crazy, bro. And that's what he chose to do with his, and it's not gonna pan out well, bro. You don't want to leave no blotch. You don't. It's hard to get that blotch out of there.
Well, that blotch is not coming out.
No.
Not that one. Not that one.
Will Smith has a better chance of clearing his blotch.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a blotch there, but he has a better chance of clearing that.
Will Smith struck a man.
Yes.
Will Smith struck a man.
Behind some bullshit that was
After we're not gonna talk about how as two broke dudes we feel sorry for one of the richest ninjas on the planet. But we do. I'm like, this man has the weirdest life.
Willie, can we please say that for the next OD?
His saying should be weird wife, weird life. That's what you got, my friend. A bunch of weirdness.
Yeah.
I'm like, every year we get to celebrate the ghost of Tupac with your wife.
Man, that's again. I'm broke. I'm too broke.
Weird wife, weird life. Congratulations, Night Larry.
Going on over there, bro. For real, bro. That's some real shit. That shit is real weird.
Jigga Jigs. I appreciate you hanging out, bro.
No, I told you gotta do it again. Just that potty boy area and all that.
It might not be next Sunday because you know what I'm saying. We're gonna be out of there. We're gonna be out of there.
That's right. Probably sometime probably follow us after that. But yeah, we're back up there.
Yeah, because like we said, we're gonna make it regular Sundays, 1:00, at least till football season start back up. Then we'll realign at that point.
So until we get some more likes and subscribes and bell ringers down.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, it's gonna be the call. We just waking it. Like we said, we just blew the dust back off this bad boy. We're gonna see what the replay look like. You know, Caddy. You know, I'm gonna chop the lab up at some point.
I didn't even have an icy this round, so you already know that's a.
No, you can get you some of this Henyard. See,
it'll get you drunk.
That's that gangster shit right there.
That's
bro.
that Hennessy, boy. You like she got her own yak coming out of Dalton in the Thornton Township. It'll get you drunk.
Right. But yes, let me sign off. ODD. Thank everybody, whoever was there, whatever. The show was nice. Until the next time.
All right, peoples. To the next time, like the Murph man said.
Hold it down with yes, sir.